Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're going to jump in and take a look at another accessory that I was able to find, and I think this accessory would work for anybody that's a Disney Halloween fan. As you know, we talked about the Haunted Mansion, and I'm going to be setting up a display, not this year, but next year, of both of the Haunted Mansion displays. And I've been looking for some accessories to use in that display, or you've seen me do the Pumpkin Town Village before. You've seen some of the Mickey Mouse and Disney memorabilia that we have around our home during the holiday season. And so I saw this pumpkin luminary and I just had to have it. Of all places, Pottery Barn for kids. They don't sell it at the normal Pottery Barn. They sell it at the Pottery Barn for kids. It's only available online. It's very cool, and so let me show you what this Mickey Mouse Pumpkin Luminary looks like. Okay, so here is the Mickey Mouse Pumpkin Luminary. This is just very, to me, it's very nostalgic. It looks just like you would actually see in Disney World or Disneyland. It's high quality, it's a well-made product. And I've got this Pumpkin Town carving studio just set out beside it, just so you could kind of see, you know, how you could incorporate this into any sort of village dealing with Mickey Mouse, especially for the Pumpkin Town, or for anything else Halloween related from Disney World or Disneyland, from Disney in general. So this pumpkin is available only online, and I called the local Pottery Barn for kids when I saw it online. And they said it's not available and typically won't be available in stores. It's mostly, by and large anyway, only available online. So size-wise, dimension-wise, this pumpkin is 17 inches tall. It weighs 5 pounds. It's no joke. And it is made of a sort of a calcium-coated resin. So it's very sturdy. It's very thick, quite honestly. It's good for indoor or outdoor. And this is gonna, if you decide to purchase one of these for yourself, this will set you back $129. So a little on the spendy side, but I'll tell you, I've seen some other ones that are sort of knockoffs like this, and they're not anywhere nearly as cool as this. So how is it glowing? You see, I've got a candle sitting here. This is just a flameless, you know, battery operated candle with a timer on it. Probably, quite honestly, needs the batteries changed. It's not real bright. But what I've got in here right now, so here's the thing, if you purchase this, and I was a little shocked by this, quite honestly, too, it is a luminary, which means you can shine just about any light through it. The problem is it does not come with its own light source. So you must put a candle in like this. Obviously, you're not going to put a real candle in this. Or what I've done, and I'll just kind of tip this back and show you here. What I've done is taken, I'm being very careful. I've taken a LED light and just kind of put it in there. Now, this is an LED light that does not get hot. This has been on for 10 or 15 minutes and it's not hot at all. It's not even warm. So this is what I use. I just kind of throw the orange light up in there and do that, but you don't have to. But you can kind of see the opening here. So you can see that this candle would certainly fit in there, but nothing much bigger than this candle here. Obviously taller would be fine. But I think one of these lights on a cord that you can get from just about any hobby store or lighting store, or Amazon for that matter, works just fine. And as we look inside, I'm trying to focus a little bit inside of the pumpkin. You can see it's just the luminary, kind of the, I don't know, the clear plastic, whatever that would be called, the vellum or whatever that is in there, is just sort of hot glued, it looks like, around it. But you can see that sort of the makeup of this, and so it's incredibly well made. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in and set it back up, and I'll do another let you see what it looks like here in a second with the lights off. I know a lot of people enjoy that. So this is sort of what it looks like. We'll get this other stuff, sorry, out of the way. But let's take a closer look at the pumpkin itself. So you can see that it's sort of got these specks in it, these little flakes that actually give it somewhat of a realistic look, quite honestly. The stem is, I mean, it's not painted completely, you know, for the price point, you would think that it probably should be, but it is well made. I was a little nervous about these ears just kind of sitting up there, but they are very sturdy. It doesn't look like they're going to go anywhere. And just a really, really cool looking pumpkin luminary from Disney. If you're a Disney fan, this, to me, you're going to absolutely love this. So let's turn the lights off real quick, or at least the kitchen lights. And I mean, how cool. Now, this is a little bright. You can kind of see it sort of shines through with the light that I've got in it right now. Looks incredibly cool, but you can see it shines through quite a bit there. And so if you don't like that look, which I'm not sure that I'm a fan of either, then you can certainly put a candle in there real, you know, like this. So let me put the tripod down, and we're going to come back and look at it with just the candle in there. So you can kind of see the difference between, you know, a powered LED light and then a battery powered candle. Okay, so here you can see it in with a candle. I did change the battery, so that's about as bright as that's going to get. That's brand new batteries. But I love the flicker of this. Now, you certainly can buy the flicker lights. I don't know that they're LED. They may get hot, so you'd need to check that. But this actually looks really, really good. It looks actually probably the way it's supposed to look. You don't see any bleed through from the candle. You can see it just flickering right in the front. So I like it just like that. But imagine, and most of the candles like that you get today have timers on. They're on for, you know, 6 hours or 8 hours or 4 hours, and then off the remaining of the day, and then they'll come on at the same time tomorrow. And so that saves you from having to go and flip a switch or plug something in. It's just kind of set it and forget it. And then once you notice it's starting to get dim, then obviously you know it's time to swap out the batteries and keep it going. We've got candles, the battery powered candles all over the house, and the batteries typically will last for at least a month or so. And so, you know, if you start decorating in September, then this should carry you all the way through. Just a couple of battery changes all the way through Halloween. So, but I like this. I like it a lot. I've already got a place for it this year. We're going to display this coming into the front of our home, and you'll see that on the home tour for 2024. You've got that to look forward to once we start decorating. But this is going to be setting up in the center there, right in front of, if you remember from last year, it'll be right in front of the trick-or-treat lane display with a couple of other pumpkins and some fall trees that light up. I think it's going to go absolutely perfect right there, or at least in that vicinity. I think it's going to look incredibly cool. And then hopefully the following year, this may be sort of the centerpiece of the Haunted Mansion Disney sort of display. And if I get around to doing a Mickey's Pumpkin Town, then clearly you would want to incorporate this into that display somehow, some way. Again, it is fairly large. This thing comes in at 17 inches tall and weighs 5 pounds. So, and there's no box, which I was a little surprised. When I say there's no box, obviously it was shipped to us, but there's no, the box, it comes incredibly well packed, first of all. But the box that it ships in is the box that you store it in. And it's just got foam cut out and it fits in there perfectly. And it's, again, it was very, very well packed, but I was going to almost toss that box thinking there's got to be another box. And clearly there's not. So if you do get it, just open it very carefully because you're going to want to hang on to that box. But this is the Pumpkin Luminary from Disney. And hopefully you guys will like it as much as I do. I think it would go great in your display this year. Okay, well, there you have a closer look at the Disney Pumpkin Luminary from Pottery Barn from Kids. We are huge Disney fans, so anything like this to me is very nostalgic. It just creates that fall feeling. You put that on even just a shelf or a end table with some fall leaves around it, and just put a candle in there with a timer on it, and you've got an elegant piece that's going to just add to your ambiance for this fall or this Halloween. So to me, I saw it and I absolutely wanted it. So what drove this to begin with? Why did I pick this up? Well, I started looking at Costco, and they've got the pumpkins, the Mickey pumpkins there as well, or they did. They sold out incredibly quick. I think they were battery operated, and they would change colors and light up, and they were about this size, I believe. But then I started looking at them on eBay with the marked up prices, and I started looking at the quality of them, and they were certainly a little bit cheaper. Those came in at $89 if you were going to buy those in the store. But they're going for $200 and, or higher in some cases, listed on eBay. And I just refused to do this. So I typed in, other types of Mickey pumpkin, Halloween decorations. And this one came up at Pottery Barn for kids. I was a little bit turned off, honestly, at the price in the very beginning. And so I waited and put it in the cart, and then waited and talked to my wife about it and said, hey, I think this would be really cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and get it. Ordered it, and it showed up with it just in a few days. And once I opened it, the quality of this thing is absolutely superb, and I think it would blow just about any of the other ones that you would get away. Even the ones that you get at Disney World or Disneyland, there's a Mickey and a Minnie in various sizes and shapes. I've seen those up close. This looks way more elegant than those do even. So absolutely pleased with this. Maybe that'll help you to make a decision if you're on the fence about this. I wish you could go look at it in stores, but you can't, and that's why I'm doing this video. So hopefully it'll help you if you're on the fence about trying to, get one of these or not. I don't think you'd regret it if you do. It's going to make an awesome piece in our home for hopefully many, many more years to come. So what's coming next for us? Well, we've got to finish, or at least get started again, on the fall display. You've got a video coming out this week that will get us through putting on the grass and starting to work on lighting. And so that'll carry us through, and just a few more videos after that, maybe one or two, and we'll be done with a fall display. Then we got to jump right in, hopefully, to Manor Row. So that's what's coming soon. But if you've liked this video, make sure you click the like button. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. The subscriber count has grown tremendously over the last few weeks. Thank you for all those that are subscribing. I'm nearing 5,000 subscribers, which is crazy. I never thought a few years ago when I started this channel that it would grow like that. And so I'm very humbled and very honored to be able to share all this with you guys. So likewise, again, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Certainly helps me out, helps the channel to grow. And I absolutely appreciate every one of the subscribers that we currently have. So, hey, we got more videos coming this week. You got that to look forward to. So until we talk again, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you again real soon.